agree with him. I think I think Will Smith certainly knew who he was hitting. But Ron, let me start with you. Number one, what did you think about the Chris Rock special to begin with? And did it hit for you? Did you laugh your way through it? What are your thoughts?
Well, I saw the pre-show, the show, and the post-show. Right? I saw the whole thing, and I saw it twice. So that tells you, for me, I really enjoyed it. Right? I think that with comedy, sometimes people really get tripped up. And I have a comedian on. We have a comedian on this panel, so I'm going to be very careful. He's more of an expert at this. I think that
Yeah,
people get I think people get tripped up a lot of times with comedy and they take it really serious and they forget that the guy on the stage has got the mic, he's a comedian, and they don't have any filters a lot of times, right? And so I don't know what happened at for sure, what happened at the Academy Awards, but I think that Will Smith kind of really went overboard. Personally, from my point of view, in hitting another black man on stage in front of the whole world, it's never happened before in the history of the biggest television show in the world. And I think that that incident made a lot of people reinforce the stereotype that black men are really violent, right? And the one thing that I think that happens, having worked with a lot of entertainers from Michael Jackson to Prince to Quincy Jones to Earth, Wind and Fire and Chaka Khan and a long list of other individuals, Denzel Washington said something to Will Smith that was very profound when he went back to his seat after hitting Chris Rock. And he said to him, the devil comes to you in your highest moment, right? Because here is Will Smith about to receive the biggest award in his life, probably the biggest moment in his career. And he allowed the devil to come and steal that moment from him. No one remember his speech. No one is even talking about his Academy Award. They're talking about the fact that he slapped Chris Rock in front of the whole world. So I think that a lot of times, sometimes people just allow that to happen. And I think it's a sad thing, even though you might know better. They don't do better. I don't know what it is with entertainers. And I've worked with entertainers and I see it all the time. Sometimes people get big full of themselves and just slip up and make mistakes. And I enjoyed the Chris Rock special because I thought that a lot of things he said, he was saying it from his viewpoint and his point of view, and obviously he's going to offend a lot of people. And I'm just going to say this one thing: even the Meghan Markle piece, I wasn't offended by it. You know why I wasn't offended by it? Meghan Markle's mother pretended that her daughter was white. She admitted in the documentary, that 5-part documentary that I looked at, that she made a mistake and she should have talked to her daughter about being a black woman. She never talked to her daughter, not once, she said that she regretted it. So Meghan Markle was running around thinking that she was white. You see, I think Serena Williams was the only black friend I saw she had. And so when it finally hit her, yeah, you're black, all of a sudden it's like racism. Come on.